Yes. Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Grand Rising. It's a good day today. It's a good day today. Today is Juneteenth. June
Yeah.
the 19th. Yes. Yes. And we are celebrating, that's celebrating our freedom. But we celebrating our freedom every day because we're free every day. Every day. So it has been raining. So we're not gonna have the because we're not gonna have the Juneteenth celebration with the Wisdom Institute today. It will be Saturday inside the place, the rec center. So
And your show is called
craft and creativity, right?
Arts and Creativity
All right, to create. I'm gonna
with,
put it right here.
with Mama Evelyn Pinkard.
Yes, that's who I am.
Mhm.
That's who I am. I'm going to I pulled a couple of cards and I'm just gonna show you some pictures and I'm gonna show you some video of the stuff that I got from David and the stuff that I got from Rita of Smudgeons in New York and just get your juices flowing because we need to get out here and create, y'all. This is what am I waiting on? I'm not waiting anymore. We need to create. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. Last couple of days I've been just working on things and I'm gonna start on my dowels. My dowels for the show are almost done. All they need to be is stuffed and a little more embellishment and they will be ready. The spirit dowels and then the um Abiome dolls will there I'll be working on those. Probably find a coffee shop or somewhere and when it's get real hot because it's supposed to get hot.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so I have pulled two cards, and we have pulled these before, and this is just it's really relevant for kind of the way I've been the feeling that's trying to come on me, and I'm like, no, 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 we're not doing that. We're not going back to that. So it's Grand Rising, Shirley. Um, your natural state is joy.
Are you talking, Shirley?
Yeah, we can't hear you, sweetie.
Are you talking to
I'm
us?
sorry. Yes, I
There
want to
you
just take a
go.
quick minute, just a quick minute to say that I've been joining you ladies fairly regularly with the Zoom, and I enjoyed this discussion getting my day started. But I just want to, I know Zoom isn't free, so I don't know who's paying for the service, and I'd like to know how I can make just a donation. So think about that. Let me know. Okay.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I don't like just coming. Okay. I will
Thank
turn
you
off
so
the video
much.
and just leave all my ears. All right.
Okay.
Okay, the message today is your natural state is joy. When you are miserable, don't you feel as though every bit of energy has been sucked out of you?
Mm,
It takes so much energy to think negatively and to feel miserable. Isn't that right?
it
That
does.
takes a lot of energy.
Hmm.
To return to joy is so simple. All it takes is one positive thought, and then another, and then another. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah, yeah. The second one is choose happiness now.
Hmm. Hmm.
Resistance blocks your desire from coming to you. You create resistance in yourself by feeling anxious or worried about receiving what you want. I'm gonna have Sheena, yeah, she needs to read this today. You will melt away those negative feelings that are causing resistance and blocking delivery when you find a way to feel happy now before receiving your desire.
Hmm.
That what? Isn't that the message? You feel it and you're being it before it even materializes in the physical.
Be happy now.
Because for a long time I was like, well, I need to see it. I need to see it. No, no. Yeah. Okay, well, I want to share my screen. And
Well, I did some art last night.
you did? Oh, I want to see that. Wait a minute. I want to see that. What you do?
Oh my God. So I went down. Unfortunately, I wish I could uh, share this. I'm not sure. Um, Hold on. Uh-uh. Okay, well,
Well, we're keeping cool here as
yeah,
much
just go
as
ahead.
we can.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to. Well, maybe I'll just hold it up. I'll just do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So my husband was downstairs in the basement. So I took my art downstairs. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was trying a few things. Then I found a blow dryer. I said, "Oh, wow, I can do that thing where they put the paint
Look.
on there."
Yeah.
My first lesson was that the paint has to be uh more
What we
watery,
yeah.
not the thick, because I put one on there, it wasn't moving. So, okay, all righty, we're not going to do that. But so I did something, the yellow was like that, but the other colors were not. They were thicker acrylic. And so I just put the music on. I have videos, but I don't have like a straight out picture of it. Um, so I have video of it and with the music behind it,
Mhm.
creative music. Let me see.
Hmm. Where'd you get your watermelon, Stacy? Ooh, ooh.
I think this one came from Kroger's.
Oh. And it
No, it
had
didn't. No, it
seed.
didn't. It came from Coleman's Market. It's a
Okay.
market that is near
Look
here.
at that. I can see where it blew it on the yeah. Okay.
So when you really are looking at it, it was funny. Is it still running? No. Oh, but it did run. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have to watch it. It's still drying. Anyway, and when I put it on it was wide, right? And
Hmm.
it just started coming in it just started moving in together. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to let it do its own thing. But when you look at it, it looks like an animal when you really see it. But I'm gonna put it down because it's running, still running. It's very abstract, and it's one of those things that you look at and you say, "Oh, wow." Anyway, I had fun. And the music was playing in the background. So one of the things that I will be doing this starting in July is Jazzy Sundays with Queen Aduni at the shop from 2 to
Okay.
5 every second and fourth Sunday. And when weather is permissible, we will do it across the street on the parking lot.
Okay.
And I'll set up my speakers and stuff, and I'll sing. I'll do my show. And I'm inviting artists to bring their table or their easel and just set up and just do the art along with the Phillips music, Life on Earth. So there'll be that music going for the first half an hour. and then I will do my show. And then after that, there'll be, some more music, and it'll also be others that want to come up and do some poetry. It'll be open mic.
Okay.
And artists can just bring their stuff and set up and just enjoy the music and stuff like that. So I will be doing that. And then when once the weather changes, then we'll be doing it inside the shop. So either way, it'll be inside or out.
Okay.
And that's how I'm going to express myself and let people know what I do and others. And yeah, and then sometimes I'll have, maybe somebody come up, one of the Elizabeths in particular, and share, Stacy come up and talk about her show and what health and wellness and stuff, because that could be like a 15-20 minute presentation about health and wellness, and then you're hanging around. And those who want to do a booth or something like that, it'd be like $25. And we just from 2 to 5 on those Sundays. So I can
Okay.
get myself out there and we can have some fun, 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 fun.
All right. Sounds good.
Sure.
Sunday seems to be the day things are going on. I gotta find it. I'll put it in the WhatsApp. I think my friend Rhonda, she's opening up some sort of place, and the opening is on Sunday, and I'm going.
Nice.
I'll put it in the WhatsApp. Okay, so this is just a video of some of the stuff I already had, but some new stuff that was given to me, and I really, want to just whet your palate about what abstract art can be created. There's no sound to it. I just videotape. So these are some. This is from what is her name? This is what she calls laser poop, and she does the medallias, and that's from her. And then a lot of these pieces are from David. So this is like an accumulation of years, but definitely the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Let me just move this and just let it go where it's gonna go. Yeah, I like the fact that she paints hers. With some of the stuff I get from David, you got to paint yourself, but that's okay. And I discovered I really like painting the wood with my fingers with a matte paint, because it seems to seep into the wood really nicely, and you don't have brush strokes. I got some really big numbers there, some 6 and 2, some 9s, some 4s. It's a lot of,
Yeah.
These are hearts. And we took RJ, see these really unique shapes, the hands. Some of this stuff has already been painted, stuff that he didn't use, some stars. I love circles. I love circles. I love circles. Oh my God, I love circles so much. And he gave me circles. And see, don't this look kind of like Michigan, kind of? Just not with the thumb.
Which one?
Okay.
I think you passed that thing.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
I've got so many of those. And this is some of the stuff that Rita sent me, just some offshoots, big old box of stuff with just weird, just weird shapes.
Oh, I like that one. Go back a little bit. That circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. That right there.
Yeah.
I think the next
A
one
few of
is the
those.
bigger one. That one,
Yeah.
right? Uh-huh. That's nice.
I don't know why my video is, it'll start over.
Yeah,
I don't know why it does that. Yeah. See the bigger
I
one?
like
We
that.
got a few of those, y'all. So stop doing that. I don't know why it does that. I really don't. These look like bones, like
Mm-hmm.
bone biscuits. Yeah. A lot of stars. You know.
Grand Rising, amazing Kay.
Hey. And you see those big hearts? I've got a few of those.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and oh, I was gonna say when we took RJ to dinner, I got like three of those. I guess that was part of his clocks right there. And that's kind of like an owl shape.
Mm-hmm.
He does owl and just these really, really a lot of hearts, a lot of these hearts. But we took RJ to lunch, or it was a lunch dinner because it was later. And
That was for his birthday.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we went to
Look at those balls.
yeah.
I saw a video, in one of those shorts videos, and she just had a lot of balls, and oh my God, and they had a black background. I might come get some of those balls, and they just
Okay.
created the art with the balls on
Uh-huh.
there. It was so beautiful.
Yeah. Um, so and there was a Barnes and Nobles out there, guys. You know how I miss Barnes and Nobles?
Yeah. It's in the
Oh my
National
goodness, I
Lady.
missed that bookstore.
Yeah.
We used to go in there and you used to get little little sales things, journals and stuff. Their journals are nice. They're nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat over in the art section. I sat down and I was looking in this book and I came across this.
Oh.
And have any of you ever seen that movie with Cameron Diaz and Toni Collette, where they were sisters and they were kind of adversarial? One was like hardworking, and the other was kind of a slacker, like to party and stuff. And it's how their relationship evolved, and they came together and really found out about it was one had one memory of their upbringing, and because Colette, she was the older one, she had more of a real knowledge of what their upbringing was like. But when it came together and really, found out they had a grandmother, and Shirley MacLaine played the grandmother, and it was really nice. It's a really nice movie. But when the older sister gets married, she does this poem by E. Cummings, and I loved it. So I said, "Ooh," and it says, "I love you. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart." And I was thinking,
Oh, there she goes.
so I've already printed it out on paper, but okay. So I carry your heart. I carry your heart in my heart.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
all I
yeah.
had to do was paint it and stuff. And I'm gonna paint it my favorite colors. Our favorite colors, y'all. Orangey and reds and yeah, yellow. Yeah.
And you're
So
gonna sell it to
I
me
was
for how much?
huh?
And you're gonna sell it to me for how much?
So you already know you're gonna have to make two. One for you and one for Stacy.
You can't be making all this stuff and not selling it and keeping it for yourself.
Oh my goodness.
That's sweet.
Yeah, but I just thought that was really,
That
really
is
cool.
nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that's just a beautiful sentiment. Very beautiful. And
Mm-hmm.
this is my final, this is my new business name, y'all.
I like that.
Weren't you the one that said pink art? That was you, wasn't it, Stacy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You helped me create that.
Just came to my mind. I'm like, oh, Pinkard is your name, so let's go pink art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how you have the dolls on the beginning and the end
Yeah.
versus on the A.
Yeah.
That's nice. Nice. Good work, girl.
Yeah. So now I just need I think I need a graphic artist, somebody to really bring out the dolls so that you can really see them,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Because I just printed them up on little pieces of paper and kind of cut it out and put it there. But to just
Mm-hmm.
really so it really stands out. Yeah.
Good
I-
job. As my
And
grandson said, good job.
thank
Did
you,
you
thank
try
you,
to like
us.
take that and
Thank
do a
you,
copy?
Elizabeth.
Did you
Elizabeth
could
helped
you
create that.
could you take
Um,
that and do a copy and paste and put it in Chat GPT and ask them to make this in the colors that I want? You can tell them exactly what you want and they'll come up with it for
really?
you. Yeah. Actually, you could do it right here on the show.
Oh, come on now. We asking us to be here all day.
No, it takes seconds.
Right.
It doesn't take long for Chat GPT be working on stuff like it have it so done for you so fast. You'd be like, whoa, wow. You don't have
Right.
to put it on the show. I'm not okay. All pressure's off. Do it later.
Yes. Yes. And Queen had this beautiful music going when I came on today. And that's just what I've been thinking. When I do my dolls,
Oh
I'm
my
painting their
God.
faces.
Look at that.
I'm painting their faces. So I've been playing around with pens. I have this is painter's pen, but then there Sharpie has an oil marker, fine tip oil marker that would really work too. So this is permanent. I played around with it. It won't rub off or anything. But yeah, I just want a variety. But I really like this. Really like this. Let me see if I can go back to. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So I've been it's funny because I've been talking about, oh my God, that is gorgeous. I've been
Yes.
talking about faces and how to make faces and stuff. That's why
Uh-huh.
I put that cowrie shell on the nose because I didn't want to mess up the nose, on the doll, the painting that I did with the doll. Well,
Uh-huh.
anyway, and then so now faces, how to draw faces, curves, different angles of the face and stuff, just back to back to back. So I'll be working on faces and then it's also showing hands, how to draw the hands in different ways. And each of them have a different approach to it. So that's really cool as well, how to draw and make hands and faces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go on YouTube and give it because drawing a nose is fairly easy. It's fairly easy. You just
Mm-hmm.
you know it's just getting the proportions because really your facial features is like the lower half of your face. It really, it's like this area here. And just getting the spacing is all it takes. Okay, so this is Carolyn Doobie. And she has a YouTube channel and she does gel printing and stuff like that. So she uses, I was thinking we need to do also in our repertoire of things that we're going to get accomplished in our artistic endeavors is things for outside. Okay, things that you can sit, you can hang, you can put them on your porch as long as you steal them. But it's a product called Power Text, and what Power Text is, it's a liquid, and you can put it on fabric, you can put it on paper, and if you've seen the sculptures of, I'll find them, but sculptures. And just think of taking like your old t-shirts, dipping them in this liquid and sculpting it around this doll form, this armature, and decorating it and having a base to it. I'll find the video. It's here somewhere. I'll just punch it. But this is Carolyn Doobie, and what she has done, she's taken some of her gel prints and she's made that necklace.
Well, today I'm playing around with my gel prints, and I'm going to harden them up. I'm going to seal them, and I'm going to give them a bit of gloss to it, all using the exact same product so that I can turn them into a durable necklace, paper jewelry that's firm, it's sturdy, it'll hold up to being worn, it's waterproof, and best of all, the stuff that I'm using it with is non-toxic. Now, how do I take a plain old gel print and turn it into a necklace? Well, let me show you how. I start by picking out a couple of gel prints that I want to use. I like ones that have a lot of contrast, so one's light, one's dark, that kind of thing. And then I'm going to cut them into strips. I can get about 4 strips out of a piece of paper and makes it easy to punch to cut into the circles a little bit later. So I'm going to do these about 2 inches wide. But it's not like that's some magical number, and it's not like these are exactly 2 inches wide. It's ballparking. The process that I'm going to share with you is so incredibly forgiving. That is one of the reasons why I love playing with PowerText's universal medium, is nothing has to be exact. It's very, very forgiving. And I'm going to share with you the whole process and what to keep an eye out for, what's important, that kind of thing. But please know, precision is not required for this. One of the things that you will notice is that my entire surface is covered in plastic, because that is like the one thing this stuff will not stick to is.
Oh no. Can you see the dial on the bottle?
Something that I really appreciate about this company is I recently banged up my hand, so I've lost some of my hand strength for opening things right now. And they have this really cool opener that makes it easy peasy to get a lid off of one of these. I've got everything covered in plastic because, yes, I am a messy person, but also too because it's going to be where I directly pour that universal medium. And I'm so grateful to have the option of a tool like this to take that lid off, because like I said, my grip strength is really weak. And even if it was stuck on there, it would come right off with that tool. All right, so now I'm going to pour some of this universal medium directly onto the plastic. Notice how thick it is. It's not like it's going to run away. Wherever I spread it and smear it, it's pretty much going to stay there. Then what I want to do is I want to soak the paper in it. I want to make sure that that universal medium absorbs into the paper. Oh, and by the way, universal medium comes in a whole bunch of colors. Here I'm using the transparent because I want the colors on the gel print to show. But again, check out their website. They've got all sorts of colors of this stuff. I mean, so many possibilities. This is just one thing that you can do with this universal medium. So I'm just simply massaging that universal medium into the paper. Don't really have to do this. I'm just kind of impatient and I want it to go. So I feel like if I mess with it, somehow it'll make it happen faster. When I pick it up, if the paper feels a little bit soft or as if it's gotten wet, because, well, it did get wet. This stuff is water-based. Then I know it's ready for me to stick the two pieces together. So this stuff is also going to act as the glue that's going to hold them together. I'm going to push it between my fingers to kind of squeegee out the excess, because I only really need a thin coat of this. The more universal medium that's on your paper when it dries, the firmer or harder it will get. So, I mean, it can get rock hard. And I don't want this to be rock hard. I just want it to be firm and sturdy. So that's why I just want a thin layer. Now, in doing this, you can see how as I'm trying to get that thin layer, as much as I'm taking off, I seem to be putting on because it's all over my hands. Just using my hands, that's how I did this for the first couple of necklaces that I did with this technique. And then I found a better way to do it. Instead of using my hands to squeegee everything off, I'm going to use the tool. Now, this one is working great for me. It happens to be a silicone wedge tool by Catalyst, and a hotel key card, a spatula, anything that you've got will work to do this. But what about the backside of it?
Yeah,
Well,
old credit cards, old gift cards, you do the same thing.
Yeah.
by simply putting it on the plastic and lifting it up, that will sometimes pull a bunch of the excess off. So you just check both sides, make sure you don't have any big globs on there, and then set it aside somewhere on some plastic out of the way so that it can dry. I'm going to use that spreader here to scoop up, scrape around that universal medium to put it into a usable pile. And when I first did this, I tried to do this with my hand. It wasn't very effective. Using something like a scraper, a spreader, a squeegee, a something is much more effective. Now I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to make sure that paper is getting just a wonderful soaking in that universal medium. I want it to soak into the fibers because it's the universal medium that is what is going to make it firm. And because it's soaked all the way into the fibers, I've let it kind of get in there. That means I don't have to have a lot of it on the outside because it's going to be all the way through it. But what happens if your paper isn't quite as soft as what it quote, should be? Well, guess what? It's going to work out just fine. There have been times where I've had the paper be a little bit firmer. Maybe I didn't let it soak as long as what it maybe could have soaked, and it still worked just fine. This is extremely forgiving. After you do a couple of these pieces, after you've played it, got your hands in it, you'll start to notice when the paper feels much softer because it's gotten that universal medium, that moisture in it. Now, one thing you do want to keep an eye on is how much you're using. So like what I've got here, that is probably...
I'm sorry. I'm looking more toward. Okay. And she's outside. You see how she has a figure here?
Mm-hmm.
When I first found out about stuff like this, because there's another product that does the same thing, I thought, this is so cool. Then your art can be outside. I can see we're just going to be making stuff for Stacy to buy. So she said, I guess she'll be out. Oh, look at
Oh
that.
my God. Oh my bejesus.
Do I just wet your palette, Chris?
Oh my goodness gracious.
What is the right?
I'm telling you that art outside or inside, people just bring it, and Mama, you can like have those things there that you showed us, all the different figures and pieces.
I
And
can have them there.
on any Sunday that you want to come,
Okay.
bring your art, and they can just like give you a donation or $5, and they pick their stuff, and because we got the tables and stuff. But I'm
Yeah.
telling people to bring their art, or they can just walk up and give you whatever you want to charge, and then that'll promote you for your other larger, for your class.
Okay. All right. Let's do that. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
look at that. Oh, Lord.
Okay, because that stuff comes in colors now. It comes in colors. Look at that. Mm. Wow.
That's a balancing act right there.
Yeah. Well, you use like you can use wire, copper, or they have, wire. The wire is the base. The base can be a wire piece, and then you're draping and you have it so that it's sturdy,
Yeah.
and you just drape over it. Yeah. So see if I can see somebody else. See if I can give you one more. Ooh.
Hello everyone, welcome to Friday Live. My name is Ashley Harris with Evelyn. If no one watched, there wouldn't be a lot of point in doing it. So if you are watching in replay as well, please drop a comment in, say hello, tell us where you're from. That would be fantastic. So with this stockinette, you can see I've actually used the terracotta as a base. The terracotta in the Powtex range is also really gorgeous.
Can you make it big?
You can see it just creates the most beautiful base colour. So this t-shirt material that's done here is actually done with the terracotta Powtex. So the only place where I've actually used bronze on this is actually on the plaster. So the brown Powtex, the bronze, is actually on this plaster here. And then I've used bronze gold to actually embellish up his face so that he gets a little bit of a shimmer. So when you're doing the bases and the skin, you want to be careful that you don't use too much of the gold. So, of course, if you did miss last week's episode on Friday Live, you can actually watch the replay. So I showed you last week how to use Powtex transparent with the Powtex, and we talked about different fibres and fabrics. So this month I'm really focusing on fibres and fabrics. If there's something you'd like to see next month, please let me know and I'll consider it for Friday Live. Okay, so that is that one. I'm also going to show you this other one. They're a little bit hard to manipulate because they...
Yeah, Mama Evelyn, that is something. I like how she did that. She showed it, the finished product kind of thing. And talked about it. And then she said, if you want to see that or actually see me do the whole thing or come to it, do a comment. And then that way you get the reaction from people and put that out there, and then you see who you can contact, definitely. Because the brother, when he said, the one that spoke yesterday, and he said, was that yesterday? And I did respond, and then he sent me a text. He said, text this word to me, and then so he responded to me and give me, ask for my name, my email. And so now I'm on his list for the next event, for the class that he's going to be doing, you see.
Okay. Yeah, I was on yesterday. Yeah, that was
I'm just saying how she started. She showed what it was going to be before, and said if you're interested in a class for that, then comment, and then that way you're getting that list being created for whenever you're going to do it. You have already started a list for it.
Right.
I like that.
These are like real 30-second.
Grand Rising, Lakeisha. I see you moving about.
Step-by-step.
Grand
Rising. Hi.
When do you go out of town?
Today.
Oh, okay.
Good. I'm just getting up. I'm like, oh my God. Show.
No, I'm late, but happy Juneteenth to everybody.
Yes, same to
Hey,
you.
Karen. Happy Juneteenth.
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to. I was telling Queen before we started recording that I like the new product, the double face goddess. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
This is. I have a mold for this face, so that's really has our features.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I showed you the pictures of the women with the painted faces, and I'm going to be dotting them. One's going to be white, black and white, and the other is probably going to be gold and black.
Yeah.
Because I am working on a special order from Gwen Winston. And I was playing around with the hair. And so this is where I've gotten so far. This is some fabric that she had a chair cut covered in, and she wanted that fabric. Okay, so that's what I did. I used the fabric, and then so each side can be a front.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so my idea, one side will be this color hair. Can you see that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the other side will be black hair.
Uh-huh. She's sexy.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
That Coca-Cola bottle shape.
Hey,
I said she got that Coca-Cola bottle shape. What were you saying, Keisha?
I was thinking the hourglass figure.
Yeah,
Look
baby.
what I'm working on.
No, that's right.
Yeah, I was gonna, I want to do a class in it, but you don't have to have finished fabric. I want to do a day-long class where you paint the fabric yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because that will take it up a notch. You can paint it yourself, you can put flowers on it. I have rubber stamps, you can do a stylized. I mean, it's just so much that can be done. And I'm really excited about getting us together in one place and creating, and just maybe we can all brainstorm on this, maybe like 3 stations. That's a good number. 3 stations with 3 different things going on, and yeah. But like the using the power text, that will take a while, because that takes a while to dry.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a few days to really harden, and but I can put 3 things together that we can do really quickly, I think. And so those shapes that I showed you in the video, I just, get your juices flowing, get your imagination going about, ooh, I could put this here and this there, and because if anybody saw the t-shirts that Queen had put out last week for Hug Detroit, featuring my art, my heart there, that was really, really nice, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Hi, Sharonda. Is that a headscarf? Okay, that's cute.
Oh, so the black thing is her headphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, wow.
It's just up there. It's not fancy. I think Danielle said that she was gonna try to get something together, and then it was the lady that we had at the conference. that did the head wrapping. I really do need to learn how to do some, a little bit more fancier. But I think I need a little bit more material too,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
like more space on the material. And Mama Evelyn, you had put on Facebook some lady that I need to probably go and see as well, patronize.
Did I? I know.
Yeah, I'll find it. It's you have some nice fabric. You said you was gonna make some dolls with, which I come on here today and you got a doll.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Some of my dolls that I'm making for the show, they're gonna have some hair, but they're gonna have haired wraps. Some of them are gonna be wrapped heads. So I
Mhm.
thought, um, yeah, because Sheena confiscated two of my dolls. They're hanging up out in the living room. I should have grabbed them, but they didn't have any hair. They just have a nice head wrap, and the body was painted and flowers and stuff like that. They don't really have sayings on them, but
Mhm.
you can, I'm gonna have my sayings there, y'all. I'm gonna have my
Yeah,
sayings
yeah.
now. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Ooh.
Mhm. I really, where did you find that video, that music? That was really nice. That was really stylized Africans, really, really, and we are that beautiful. You know,
We are
that may, that
beautiful.
may be AI, but we are that beautiful.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's
Mm,
one video where you see them interacting with animals.
yeah.
And it just shows because animals and children, babies, they know whether you have a good heart,
Mm-hmm.
and so when I'm looking at that video of her, with the animals, with the elephant and with the giraffe and hugging the giraffe and like it's your dog or your cat and stuff. You just see how grounded they are with Mother Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like videos like that too. Videos where they've set a fox free. They had, it was this fox that was caught in a fence, poor his tail, poor thing, but they got it out and they nursed it back to health, and it kept coming back and
Yeah,
visiting
yeah,
and
yeah,
brought its babies,
yeah.
and yeah.
And those videos where the animal is in trouble, their baby or somebody is in trouble, and how they approach trying to get a human to come and help them,
Mm-hmm.
and those that are sensitive will like, okay, let me just follow them, and then
Mm-hmm.
the baby or whatever is stuck somewhere, and then they save them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows how much we are really one. We are
Yeah.
really one. And we are the ones who create that danger, or cause animals or
Mm-hmm.
our animals ourselves to be scared of one another, and yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I like to see videos where they have the unusual animal as a pet. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I really can't see having a raccoon as a pet because they're really promiscuous.
Nor a
Um,
skunk, nor a skunk.
or a monkey. I love the little monkeys, but yeah, no. And the dogs. Oh my God, people who are dog lovers have huge. Some of the dogs are huge. I can, they're beautiful, but I mean, who would be walking who? They would be walking you. You can't be walking them because they're so big.
Yeah.
They're so big. Dear child, how's your mom?
She's doing wonderful. She's doing wonderful, very active, but
Hmm.
she's asleep now, so that's a good thing.
Taking that morning nap.
Right, right.
Yeah, Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings.
Greetings,
Oh,
greetings.
happy Juneteenth.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Anybody going to any events today? I mean, it's raining. Anything would be if it's outside or
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
You know,
outside if it's raining.
I'm actually gonna meet with Ebony today. And so
Okay.
we're gonna have tea or whatever. So it's gonna be nice. So that's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do today.
Okay. Tell her we said hello and we miss her.
Yes, I will
absolutely.
surely give those greetings.
She
Yes.
out there
Yeah.
doing things and being places and
Yep.
yeah,
She's active.
yeah, yes, she is. She is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness. Oh, I'm trying to think what else can I share with you guys? It's something else. Well, in July, July 2nd, I will be at at the library. Let me see, what library is it? um
It's good for you to know that.
yeah, it's Duffield, I think,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
because that's on Outer Drive.
Yes.
On Outer Drive, it's a cute little building.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you just it's so unpretentious, you really wouldn't know. It's just a nice little building and it's a
Yeah.
library. And I'm going to be doing dolls again, but these are peg dolls. I had to create my own because I couldn't find peg dolls that I wanted that were big enough.
Okay.
I mean, they were like 4 inches. I'm like, how much? No, 6 inches. Fine. You
Right.
know, I have to go to I have to go to Lowe's and I have to get some wood because I wanted a wood base for you to sit it down in
Yes.
Okay.
so
Yeah.
that it can stand up. Because yeah, I have to make my own wood bases, y'all, because they don't make them in the size I need them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
That
Yeah.
is.
Really, really, yeah, that's gonna
Hey,
be nice.
hey, Kay, are you on the phone?
No, I'm just scrolling, taking notes and listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I told I told Elizabeth that we are going to Africa. We're going to go to Burkina, and Amazing K is my gateway to that. I did join to become a let me see, a travel consultant or travel. There's a concierge,
Travel
travel
business
bu-
owner.
business owner.
Okay.
And so she's going to guide me in creating it and making that happen. She's,
Well,
so that's,
thank you, Kay.
yeah. Let me tell
Karen.
you, Ibrahim, they just, this
That
man,
man is on a roll.
500 electric buses for the city.
Wow.
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 500. They don't need nobody's oil.
No.
Everything that they're doing within the continent to support one another.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Africa,
I
you
Yeah,
love
say?
it.
In
it's
Africa?
just like all of a sudden somebody figured out, and that was, well, that everything that they needed is right there in their
It's
own land. They've
there.
been walking on it, and
That's
Right.
right.
just did not know how to know. Oh, okay, we give it to somebody else. They make cars or they make perfume or they make whatever, the chocolate, and then send it back, and then we have to buy it. They have
Right.
to buy it at the cost, at the other cost. And no, we will make that. We will do it ourselves. And so they've
Exactly.
got all these machines, they've got the factories and all that. And why are they able to do it so easily? Is because they realize we have the money, we have the gold.
Yes.
And
And
the
so
resources.
quickly, because they don't have to write grants, they don't have to
No.
do loans, nothing like
Yeah.
that. They have it right there. And so he can just say, okay, how much is it going to cost to do this and make the arrangement and get it done.
So are we gonna
That's
take
why
the lesson and learn the lesson from them? We gotta do it here too. We
we
can
got to
do
do it
it.
here too.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah.
do it right
Well, you
here.
know, in California, they had the electric cars and eliminated them because of the oil company, because the oil company had such a hold on this country.
Yes, yes, right, right, right,
I
right.
mean, people wanted to buy the cars they had, they loved them, and they wouldn't let them. They destroyed them. I saw
Uh-huh.
that video. They destroyed them instead of letting us buy them or letting the people buy them.
That's the same with the health. They know that the healing is in the plants and stuff, but
Right.
then that's going to take money out of the pharmaceutical and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Those companies. Kate, go ahead, baby.
I just wanted to say, when listening to you, you know, talking about this country in Africa, it just reminds me so much, and I know this is fictional or what have you, but it just reminds me of Wakanda
Yeah.
Mm,
from Black Panther. They have everything they need. They didn't use any outside resources,
right.
and they were a kingdom of kings and queens, and it just reminds me that, and I'm just so looking forward to, you know, working with you on this and going. And my
Mm-hmm.
sister already says she wants to go, and
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
you know, other people, other
I've been
business
telling
partners.
brothers and I've been telling people about it. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm excited to have a new business partner.
Yes.
And you know, hopefully we'll get more. She's having her launch on the 29th
Oh,
of
okay.
Sunday, June 29th at 7 p.m. You can
Mm-hmm.
come and see Queen Aduni's business launch of her new business venture because she is a travel business
Yay.
owner.
Oh
Yay!
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
And
right.
I knew
Right.
it was proper for me because one of the things he said, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want your life? What do you want? Well, I want to travel the world. That's one of the, I want to travel the world. I want to, make so much this money and bless trillions of people and blah blah blah. And I want my family to be with me. I don't want to have to sacrifice relationships,
Right.
for that. And then so when it was like, okay, travel aid, I'm too busy and stuff. But this Burkina, when that brother, because I am studying him, you guys, I'm studying him. I'm
Yes.
studying one, how he's able to, and I'm studying the stand for his purpose here on earth. He's making a stand for it.
He
And then
is.
the other thing that I realized is that they were able to get rid of others because they didn't have the internet where the world knows what's going on now.
Exactly.
See, they were
That's
able
Right.
to
right.
just do that in that one little area and then kill that person, whoever the leader is. But now everybody knows and everybody. So when I say my president, that's who I'm talking about. I am not talking about the orange
Right.
man at all.
Right.
you know and I respect my leaders, but if that's what the leadership that you are presenting, then okay, do you. But and then there's something else that I want to share with y'all at one point where he's calling everybody home. If you're black, if you're African, come home. Come home. Come on, bring your gifts. Bring your gifts and so that we can help one another. So we are at 10 o'clock and we have a presentation after that. I remember I asked you all to prepare a presentation about what your vision is, not just like what I want to be doing tomorrow but what is your life vision? And we're going to do that in the section with the hosts so that we know what we're doing, what we're standing with you for. So, yeah, but Kate got me going. I'm gonna tell you, she is an amazing leader. She
Yes.
is one that okay, I can get behind this sister because she is on it. She is on it.
Yes.
So you know that she is within her passion, and she is a good leader to make sure that everybody knows what they should be doing and encouraging and things like that. And even the team that would be, what they would call the upline or those that are leading. and teaching. They are amazing. The company is also Black owned. So, and I'm ready to travel. I am ready. I'm so ready. I am so ready. So Elizabeth, and when we go there, we're not going to go there just so we can walk around and we're going to do our show there. And we're going to
Okay.
literally do our show airing it from there, each day. So we're going to be there for 5. I'd like to be there the weekend before, all the way through Monday, Tuesday through Friday, and then that weekend after where we can do our party and during that time. But to also go to the place, go to the health and wellness places while during the week, go
Yes.
there. And I will be going to where they're doing the hair and where they have the visions and passion and all that, where the purpose, where they're teaching that or experiencing that. And Mama Evelyn going where the arts and just go and be
Yes.
involved. Where's the money? How are they taking care of the money? Because I
Right.
know about the money.
I love it. I love the whole concept. That is just so exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are. And then I mean, just how he's like, "Come on home." It's like the prodigal child. The prodigal. We've been forced out. We were forced out, generations ago. But he said, "Come on home. Don't get caught up in all that. Come home. Come home and help us with what you know. Come home. We welcome it." And so that's why I want us to get our stuff really tight, get it
Okay.
together, not just for that, but because we want to spread our wings.
Yes.
And so each of our businesses need to be, we've got to upgrade our stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Do we have dates in Poe? We're going in February. We're going in February. That was when Elizabeth was conceived in February. Now I got to find out. There's some research I'm gonna do today about one. They do have their own airport now. They're creating
Yeah, right, right, right.
their own airline. So by February, and then but otherwise, what city do I need to go into? Do we need
Okay,
to go
right.
into and how to put that together? And then working with somebody from there, that know how to bring us in and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Ooh,
But
that's gonna
yes,
be
it'll be
nice.
February. February the 1st is my birthday. That is when I said, "Be it unto me, be it unto me."
Yes.
And then when you say, "Be it unto me," God will impregnate you with what that vision and that dream is. So, and then it'll be cold here, so we might as well get out of here and go somewhere warm. Okay, Evelyn,
We're
back to
looking for an
you.
apartment to move there.
Yeah,
A
I'm good.
house.
I done already told my husband I'm moving. I'll be in Detroit and there, but I'm definitely because I have the money to do that. I have the lifestyle to do that. That's what
Right,
we're in the midst of. And
right,
Yes, yes, yes.
and
right.
Lakeisha, that book, that flyer is beautiful for the book
Yes.
signing.
I'm glad y'all like it. I'm
Yes,
glad y'all like it.
he's going to be here.
No, he's not. Nope, he's not. Um on the fly I noticed I said I have guests. So I'm gonna ask Mr. Cartwright if he'll be a speaker.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that would be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if he will be a speaker since global empowerment is in the book.
Yes.
And I'm gonna I talked to my mentor yesterday. She said, Lakeisha, you can have more than one book signing.
Yeah.
Right,
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 right, right.
right.
You can have more than one book signing. I said, okay, I didn't think about that. And different locations where you can bring visibility, like at your place, maybe, or a different establishment so that it'll be a win. Introducing the business people will benefit from the flow of the people, and then, you know,
Yeah, because
also.
you can do it at the Shrine.
Yeah.
Shrine bookstore. When I had my book, that was one of the places that I did, because especially those that do it all the time. And now that, who was that said that they had a Barnes and Noble somewhere?
Oh, there's a Barnes and Nobles. Where is that? Oh my goodness.
Allen
I have
Road
to
up
ask
there.
Tina. Huh?
One in Ann Arbor.
Allen Park.
It may be Allen Park.
Yeah, I know it was one over there. I haven't been over there in a while, but it used to be one there.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty okay.
And then there was I know we're past our time, but there was a sister who had a natural hair bookstore book, and she had an assistant, and she booked her everywhere. So I'm gonna get that book, find out how to connect back with her. Who was your assistant? And maybe she, you can have a conversation, and because she's already done it, she has all the list and stuff, but she had that girl going everywhere. But along that, before we leave, I wanted to announce that on the second and fourth Sundays, now from now on, it will be Jazzy Sundays with Queen Aduni. And
Oh,
Nice.
I'll do my show, but and then we will be promoting Life on Earth, our music, and I'm asking for different artists to come out and share and do art, right? Especially bring your easel, where they can just come and set up and do art and anything else. And then I will be asking each of you to be, like come and do like a 15, 20-minute conversation about what you do.
okay.
And so one of them could definitely be a book signing. I mean, because I'm gonna do it when the weather is good, we're doing it outside, right across from my space on the lot right there. And we're gonna pitch the tent, pull the speakers out there. I'm gonna do my show. I'm gonna be playing our music, and while the music is playing, people are gonna be doing their art or whatever that thing is that's being done. So that is how I'm going to promote my singing and my music and the life on earth. Um, yeah, so I'm
Oh, sounds
excited.
great.
I'm so excited. And on the second, after I do my show, then others that want to do poetry or whatever, open mic, in other words.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what's going to be happening.
Oh,
Yay.
may I ask if everyone can text me your email address, or put
Yes.
your email address in WhatsApp?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. Okay,
So good.
y'all. It is 10:09. And I want us to give ourselves a hug. We love ourselves. Oh,
Mhm.
and we're gonna hug the world
Mm-hmm.
because we are the world.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we're gonna sprinkle love and goodness and prosperity all over this nation and the world because they need it.
Yes.
We are light workers and we are shining the light.
Ashe.
Hey, Lolly.
And those who want to, I'm going to stop this recording here.
Hey.